called as penetration pricing, but it is slowly when you are getting more profit, when you are getting more share, when you are getting more customers, when the competition is less means, then you will slowly increase your pricing. So penetration pricing means less price initially, high price later. So it is not a low pricing strategy. Penetration price, you want to penetrate, so you charge less. But later, when there is acceptance is more, you are going to increase the price. That is called as penetration pricing. So this you know very well that Jio, how you entered with the free. Now it is cost. Okay, at least 3 months I have to spend around 600 to 750 rupees to just to use the SIM. This way it is penetrated. The same way, Micromax, we can say it is having a highest penetration strategy. You want to reach everything, so compared to other things. So it's a pricing, penetration pricing. So when it is possible, when the demand is price sensitive, when the customer want to shift to the less price and no different price segments. I have only one segment and the product is not for the status. It's not for a status, it's for a need. So I want to go for a less price and the competition is likely. It is only similar, they are not very strong. Then I can go for penetration pricing strategy. Okay, thus the opposite to this penetration pricing strategy is market skimming or skimming pricing strategy. Skimming pricing strategy means just to reverse, when I am launching the product, I'll be fixing the high price as much as possible because there is no competitors available and the product is very new. There are more innovators, they are ready to spend more money on me. Then I will go for high pricing. But when it happens, when the product is successful, when there is more number of customers, my competitor will try to imitate me. The competitor will try to improve his quality. The competitor will try to give a reduced price. Then what happens? My customer will start checking my product and their product, my price and their price, my service and their service. Then what will happen? Slowly they try to move to them now. So what happened when I grow in the market, when I earn a lot, then slowly I will reduce the price. So what is the benefit of these things? Okay, so for example, here I given an example of Tesla. Tesla electric car. It is very successful. It is very innovative, accepted all over the world. Initially, they are charged less, but now they are slowly coming down because there are more number of competitors coming, but they gained a lot. Okay, and another example is this smart TV. Even in the Apple, you know that iPods. Okay, the starting price of the iPods when they launch is minimum, it will be 3,000 rupees. It's just a music player, the small iPods. And it costs around 20,000 as a maximum. But now, just to think about it, it is available within 5,000 rupees. But they want to use that opportunity when no competitor giving this product, okay, and people are ready to pay for it. Why I can't fix up the price high? And there is no demand subsidy because there is no competitor, right? They are ready to fix. And the customers don't know how much cost the manufacturer will incur. So they have not that much knowledge. They have no option to compare. And what is another benefit for the skimming? When I am launching a product, when you are ready to pay more, I incur some initial cost, right? The capital cost, investment cost, infrastructure cost. So when I charged more, within maybe 1 or 2 years, all the initial cost will be taken care by my high pricing strategy. Okay, so after 2 years, my all outstanding is over. I have full profit. There is no outstanding. There is no credit. Now, I can reduce my price to kill my competitors if somebody is growing. Because after 2 years only, the competitors start increasing. They have to invest on promotion. They have to improve the quality. They will incur more cost. Okay? At the time, I am still reducing the price. They can't reduce the price. But I can reduce the price without losing my profit because already my credit and other costs are taken care because I priced high. This is called as skimming pricing. So penetration pricing, initially small pricing, less pricing, then slowly you are increasing the price. Skimming pricing, you are focusing as a premium product, then you are slowly reducing it to normal people. Just a reverse, it's a penetration pricing and skimming pricing strategy. Psychological pricing, when we say the price, we will get disturbed. It can be called as odd even pricing strategy, or mostly earlier the beta used. Now even you go to supermarket, you will see the price not in the round number. It won't be as 100 rupees. It will be 999, 89.85. So these are called as psychological pricing. So it want to impulse you to buy the product. Next one is discount pricing. You go to the product, you go to the market, you go to the shop, only believe that you will get less price. That's a discount price. So if you go to the big bazaar, for example, you will see n number. You go to any supermarket, you can see n number of discount. So the pricing is they have to reduce, they have to give discount, but they are not losing. How it is possible for them to give a discount pricing? Because next retailer is selling only 10 units, I am selling 1000 units because of discount. This is my thing. But when I am going to the manufacturer supplier, the next retailer buy only 10 pieces, so his cost may be 5 rupees. But when I am buying 1000 units from my supplier, my cost will be only 3 rupees because bulk purchase. So compare 10 pieces, 1000 pieces. How many times? So he will be giving a better discount. I am buying in a bulk. There is a reduction of cost. So I can give for 4 rupees even. But he is compelled to sell for 6 rupees to get the profit. So it is possible discount pricing strategy. Next one, loss leader pricing the same way. The Walmart is like a discount pricing. If you go to the Walmart, everyday low pricing. The thing is, when you enter into the Walmart, they will say, if your bill is 10,000 rupees, at least you will say 3,000 rupees. 30% you can save compared to any other thing. That means that it is comparatively, it is a less price in all the segment. It is mentioned as a loss leader pricing. Loss leader pricing means they are not suffering a loss. Again, because of the huge purchase, they have a cost advantage. When they are comparing with any other outlet, they are having a cost advantage. So they are ready to loss from their profit, not loss. So the customer go to that particular market believing that they will get more benefits. So that is called as loss leader pricing. Only the leaders can do it, but discount anybody can do. If you want to increase the sales at any time, you can reduce. But loss leader pricing means only the leader, top performer, he is in the growth level or in the maturity level, can adopt this. Okay. Value-based pricing. The value-based pricing means the price is not based on the product. The price is not based on the quality, but it is based on the perceived value. Okay, for example, mentioned here as Saravana Hotel. It is a famous hotel in Tamil Nadu. It is existing everywhere. So if you check the price list, you have to zoom it. Okay, so idli, 3 hot idlis, 130 rupees. 3 idlis, 130 rupees. So even it is a pure vegetarian hotel. Even you go for morning breakfast, the normal person has to spend at least 200 rupees. If you're going for taking idli and tea, you have to spend 200 rupees. But when you go and check the Saravana Bhavan, there will be a lot of crowd waiting outside to take the breakfast. For what? They may be eating a idli or dosa or buri, but they are ready to spend. So if there are 5 members in the family, means they are going to spend 1000 rupees. But the next hotel, they may be charging idli for only 10 rupees, but they are not going because they believe that Saravana Bhavan is hygienic. The product is having very good quality and it is a pure vegetarian. Likewise, they position the product. If you go to Saravana Bhavan, it will not have a big displays, but they impress with the service, impress with the quality of the food, the way they treat. So this is called as value-based pricing. Here, the customer will not compare only for these 3 idlis, whether I have to pay 130 rupees, average 40 rupees for this small idli. Nobody will compare because the value is created. So if you create some value, you can fix up the price. That is called as value-based pricing. Next one, demand-based pricing. Based on the fluctuation of the demand, you have to increase or decrease. For example, gold and petrol, it is based on the fluctuation in the overseas, the dollar value, crude oil value. So based on the demand, I have to change my pricing. That's called demand-based pricing. Competition-based pricing, I have to check with my competitor. The competitor is increasing the price, I can increase the price. If the competitor is reduced the price, I have to force to reduce the price. That's called as competition-based pricing. Price bundling. This is the one innovative promotion-based pricing. So if you give only one product, the customer might compare. But I'm mixing up 2 or 3. This is called as otherwise called as cross promotion also. I'm putting 2 or 3 related products. For example, hair oil, shampoo, conditioner. I'm putting together, I'm giving for 100 rupees. So what are 2 results? I'm able to sell 3 different products. Out of the 3 products, 1 product may be slow moving product. It may not sell separately. So I want to give discount for the product, but I am not giving separately for the discount. For the shampoo, for example, I am saying. Okay, so what I will do, I will make a combo. Among this, hair oil is fast moving product. Conditioner is fast moving. Only my shampoo is not moving, means I can give the overall discount as a pack. So for example, I given is a paste and brush. Here the paste and brush, red toothpaste is highly accepted. Okay, it's a top performing in the Ayurvedic segment. But what I am doing, I am giving a combo with the brush. If they, Pinaka, it is the brand, Pinaka. If they are selling separately, nobody will buy. Because the quality is very less. Even you can take, it will be broken in few minutes. But what they are doing, they are adding up and they are giving for better pricing. This is called as price bundling. Next, price, complementary product pricing. So complementary product pricing means if you are buying one product at a certain price, you will get this benefit. Earlier one is combo. So for example, you go for buying an all out, okay, or good night. So first time if you are going for buying it, so for example, it will be 150 rupees including the machines. The liquidator may be costing around 50 rupees or 60 rupees. Okay, but if you are going to buy a machine separately, it will be so costly. Okay, and for example, in my house itself, there will be 3 machines plus liquidator. So whenever we are going, they try to push, if you are buying together, the price of the liquidator together and the machine together is very, very less. That means that they are not selling the machine. They are actually selling the liquidator, but we are forced to buy it. So it is called as complementary. So we just check, just by giving a 40 rupees, I can get the 150 rupees worth of the machine. That's called as complementary. Limit pricing, it is similar to competition based pricing. I will limit my price so that my rivals will not compete with me. Okay, so that means that I have to sacrifice my profit for a certain period of time. My profit is limited for a certain period of time. Similarly, predatory pricing. Predatory pricing means I want to kill the rivals. Okay, even I am losing or not, even I can be a market leader, I want to kill the rivals for a certain period of time. I will fix the lowest as possible so that it will not work out for my competitors. Normally the telecom, the DTH, these things, suddenly they will come up with some offer, 1+1 offer, buy one SIM, another SIM free, recharge for 1000 rupees, entire year it is full free, recharge for this amount, full data free. They will come up with some temporary basis so that the competitor will not react. So it is to kill the competitor, it is called as predator pricing. Off-peak pricing or seasonal pricing is based on the seasons. I have to increase or decrease the price based on this. Because earlier in the telecom, they have the pricing strategy. The daytime, it's the peak time and the price is very high. Evening, it is less. The night time, it is very, very less. So normally before 10 years, you might heard to the father or mother who are staying abroad. We normally used to speak in the night. Or if you are speaking in the Saturdays and Sundays, it will be cost more. So it is based on the season. The same way, based on the rainy season or summer season, the some product prices increase or decreasing based on the seasonal fluctuations. Okay. Next one, product line pricing. Product line means product line. A line already studied in the second unit, I believe. Okay. Product line means mobile is a one product line. Laptop is a product line. Server is a product line. Even everything is related to electronic devices. But if I am fixing for this line, all the prices only same thing. If you take toothpaste, all the price ranges from 20 to 50 rupees. If you take shampoo, it ranges from 100 to 200. Or here I mentioned, right? So there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you take any model here, it will be $299. If you take iPad here at any sub brands or any series, it will be $499 approximately. So here I can segment this product line, this product category will be priced like this. So that is called as product line based pricing. Okay. Two-part pricing means whenever we are fixing the price, there will be some hidden price inside. Okay. So for example, here I am coming with again DTH. When you are pricing for the DTH, there will be some common fixed price, and based on the channels, you can increase or decrease your price. Okay, so it is like a variable pricing and fixed pricing. Okay, so one part, if you say 200 rupees, 100 rupees is fixed. Even you use or not, it is a fixed. Balance 100 rupees based on your subscription of the channels. Okay, this is like our topping up our internet. Okay, topping up the extra voice call like that. So it's a two-part pricing. Next one, price leadership. Okay, so market leader can control over the pricing. It's the price of the leader. So the concept called price leadership, whoever is the leader in the market, they will fix the price, others has to follow. For example, I mentioned in the FMCG, most of the customers, competitors will follow what HUL is fixing. Biscuits, Parley. beverages, soft drinks with respect to Coke and Pepsi. So they are called as a market leaders. They will arrive at some prices. We have to follow it. That is called as price leadership. Okay, there is some division that you can discuss later. Another strategy is called as price discrimination. Sometimes you have to fix the price differently to different customers. So price discrimination means charging different price to different group of customers or at a different pricing. What are the objectives of pricing? What are the factors influencing pricing? What are the factors you have to consider before fixing the price? What are the different types or strategies or policies? Mostly the books will be repeating the similar concept, but there will be some key points are there. Okay, so what are the different types of pricing or strategies of pricing? And finally, how you are relating decisions with respect to the decision. So the pricing, definition, factors, types or strategies, and finally how we are going to make the decision. This is the concept discussed in pricing. So now if there is any doubt, I can move to the discussion. So if 4, the register number 1037 to 1048 to switch on your videos. Register number 1037 to 1048. Fast friends, everybody will have only very few minutes to go with. So only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the team. Okay. So other are absent. Okay. So you be here. Now I call team number 8, 2097 to 2109. So all should be there. Both the teams should be there. 2097 to 2109. So both team number 4 and team number 8, please switch on. Okay, so here I'll be giving the chance to the first team, that is team number 4. In this, anyone can speak for only 1 minute to address. Your topic is pricing should be based on the competition, correct? 1037 to 1048. The pricing, before fixing the price, we have to consider the competition. Anyone, please brief it. Then I will come back. Only 1 minute. Any one member can consolidate.
Okay, so yeah, with the permission of the other members of the team, the topic basically is pricing is based on competitors. So there are different aspects to consider. In each sector we take, we have taken the example of different sectors rather than going with particular companies. So we have taken a sector each, and if we look into different sectors, we'll get a proper understanding on how the competitors actually decide the pricing of the base company. Let's take example of Samsung, Apple, KFC, McDonald's, and all that. So when we take the competitors, the pricing strategy that the base company uses is based on its competitors. That's what the strategy we have come up with. And yeah, the rest of the team will actually be explaining on what are the various examples. So yeah.
Okay, now it's the time for team number 8. The team number 8, the topic is the price should be based on the income or occupation status of the customers. So the customers can be fixing up higher price and lower price, but my target is my customer, right? My customer should be able to spend. Even my competitor is giving for 100 rupees or 50 rupees. I cannot go with this. I am targeting my own customers. My customers have its own ability with respect to the income or occupation. So there's a justification from team number 8. Anyone?
So starting off with examples, our first example is the pricing of onion. And in case of onion, the price of onions increased greater than an extent in a certain time period, and people had a great panic for that. It was not because of the price hike, and it was because they haven't got enough income to buy those things. So it means that the thing that matters is not only the price increase; it is also their income state. And also, if we are discussing about another example, it is about the petrol price hike. There also, it is not because of the increase in the price. It is because people are not having purchasing power to that extent of the price increase. And that is when purchasing power decreases if there is very less income, and which means less supply, and the product will go to a maturity period. That is
Okay,
example.
so now the team number 4 can counter. Okay, team number 8 saying that income and occupation is a very important factor, have to consider, but you team, competition plays a major role. Yes, anyone can speak. Now the forum is open. Now anybody can say your point. There is no block. Whoever
Yeah,
can
so let me
lead
start
can
with the
lead.
So
example.
I would like to talk about like how competition plays a very important role in pricing. So I would take an example of Adidas versus Puma. So firstly, to begin off, competition for them starts from their roots because they were like a parent company and they broke down, like it was two siblings who started off the company, and because of some rivalry is where they split into two different companies. So competition for them starts from the root itself. And now if you consider like both Adidas and Puma outlets, both make premium products, and both are based on competitive pricing. But Puma also uses like the pricing of Adidas and always has a lower price compared to Adidas because they want to be competitive with pricing and maintain the standard of being like premium products, but they also want to attract more customers towards themselves than towards Adidas. This is how their strategy is. So the main thing for this whole thing is the competition that both the organization, that is Puma and Adidas, have. And both of the companies
Opposite team, it is not a seminar presentation. You have to interfere. All the 3 minutes Raksha will take, your time will be out.
Okay,
Yes,
Raksha, I have a question for you. Raksha,
Okay.
can you hear me?
yeah.
Just imagine this. After 3 to 4 years, imagine you will get married, okay? Okay, and you have a baby of 6 or 7 years old. Not a baby, a child, okay? Then you two gone for shopping to a mall, and he pointed out to 1,000 rupees pencil, okay? So that is the scenario. So the next thing is, you and your husband earn only about 10,000 rupees per month. You have to meet the rent, you have to pay for the milk, newspaper and stuff. So from there, he just pointed out 1,000 rupees pencil. Will you buy that? Will you buy that for him?
See, I would like to answer to what Thomas asked to Raksha,
Okay, yeah.
because
Yeah.
if you're considering the income state, and if you have to answer to the question that you have asked, see, for every person, if he is buying a particular product, he will buy a product that will last longer. So with present situation, if you are having EMI facilities and
No.
all,
I'm
yeah,
just asking the emotion. The
if you're
emotion
having
your
the
side.
EMI
Will you buy
facilities,
that? I just
Moses,
need
it's
to-
not about you buying the product. It's about you buying 1,000 rupees pencil. Okay,
Yeah.
thank
if
you
you
for bringing
see,
price and
with this
competition.
EMI facilities
So
and
I just want to talk about
people who
competition. So
are
how does
having very less
competition
income
arise?
also, they are able to purchase the product.
Okay,
Now,
let me
That
get
is the
one point
advantage
here.
of
How does competition arise?
Think like a customer. Will you buy that?
see, with EMI facility, a person who is having
No
lower
EMI,
income,
man.
he
1,000
will buy
rupees
a
pencil.
product.
No EMI for that. Just say, will you buy that? Or to the side that you
Yeah,
just
I
saw
will buy
1,000 rupees
that,
pencil.
because if it's lasting, see, if you have to buy a pencil and you have to buy it every year, instead of buying it every year, you can invest some more amount. And if your pencil
Thomas, and to
So
make
Moses,
clear,
you're telling us you're
almost 10 years, then
investing
that is
1,000
better,
rupees in
right?
a pencil is an investment.
just to make Thomas's point very clear, okay, rather than going forward
Yeah, see, if you're
with
considering
with
Apple
the
pencil,
system, yeah, rather than going with a system of pricing, okay, see, only competitor pricing is actually coming into prevalence only when the competitors also increase the price to an extent, and the relative competitors also have a pricing strategy at the same level. See, for example, we took the example of the other products. I'm comparing your pencil with that
Robin,
okay.
Robin, sorry to interrupt.
Yes, sir.
Please don't give only from the customer perspective. Please think as a marketer. It is a pricing strategy.
Exactly.
I will
Exactly.
fix the price only based on my competitor, or I will consider only my customer. That should be the point.
And Thomas, putting to your point, what you're saying, like, see, that is how Puma strategy works. For example, I'm comparing like Puma with the pencil part. That's how Puma strategy is working. They're thinking of both competitive pricing, but also customer attraction. That is why they're still keeping their standard of having a premium product, but they're still pricing a bit low compared to that of Adidas. But what I'm trying to say is that pricing is marked on competitive strategy but still, since it is cheaper than Adidas with the same product quality that they're providing.
You prefer
Okay,
either
but
That's an
Raksha, I
option
just
for
have one
customers.
point.
You
Yeah,
always
Raksha, I have one point. So you're talking about
Sorry.
competition as pricing competition strategy, right?
Yes.
So how does that competition arise? Doesn't it arise? Okay, let's say Puma first sets its shoes at 2,000 rupees and like, okay, this is 2,000. Let me set my price at 1,500. Is that how it works? So how
It's
does
not
this pricing
only how it works.
based on your
It's not only
occupation
how
and
it works.
engagement of the
Take
people?
the
No,
example-
Sharon, we are providing
the
extra
example of
features
Reliance
also,
Jio
no?
that came into existence.
Sorry,
Okay,
Robin, can you
so
come
let-
again?
Yeah, so let's take the example of Reliance Jio that came into existence. So Jio came in and revolutionized the whole system. Okay,
Okay,
SIM
why
cards
did
were
Jio
given as
come in?
free.
Why did Jio come in? So that it's an affordable price to everyone, right?
Exactly, but now where is
Yeah.
it?
So do you think Ambani is using JioSIM? Do
Sharon,
you think Ambani wants to use JioSIm? Is this normal?
Absolutely
Regular
not.
competition?
Absolutely
Sharon.
not. What we are telling is the whole of the telecom industry was completely revolutionized by the introduction of Jio, and because of that, every single telecom sector industry, I mean company, had to switch to a pricing strategy according to Jio.
Yes. What was the whole point of Jio introducing that pack?
Okay,
It's because
guys,
right
I'll
now,
ask you one
when
thing,
we are
Robin.
introducing a
Person who
product
used
into
to
the
use
market,
1 GB in a
basically when we are
a
introducing a
person who
product
used to
into the
use
market,
1
we
GB
should
or
also
one-
consider
There
its
is your
price.
answer.
We are
Okay,
introducing it
okay.
to people
Guys,
who are
can
in
I
different
ask you one
sectors.
question? Okay,
Yes.
see, Robin, I'll ask you. See, now talking about Jio in the present market, you really can't talk about it because they gave a big start in the market, but presently they are nowhere. Okay, second of all, our company, we are debating about, income is more important than competition. I will ask you one scenario wherein the present government has released a rule telling that if you have to buy a car, you need parking. Only if you have parking in your house, you can buy a car. You can't park it on the road. So, why might as well you should have a house, you should own something, you should have a parking, only then you can own a car. Wherein you go for any luxury products, you actually need important. That time you don't see in competition. Government is not going to see, okay, Ferrari, he's going to
Sam,
buy a
all
Ferrari.
products have a target market. So whatever income group you're coming under, right? Like when a market is set, it is based for that particular income group only. Not all products are made for every income group, right? That's how
But
marketing
when a
works.
product is
There's
introduced
your
to market,
answer.
it is
So every
introduced to
market-
Like
people
for
who are in
example, I
different
think one of
levels,
my
right?
teammate Sanoj has a question. For example, he said, if you wanted to buy a luxury car, do you think the car should be priced according to income and not the target market?
Exactly. I mean,
According to the income. Okay, see, if at all I have a company.
Because that's obviously a luxury product.
A luxury
we
car
have-
according to income, then
See,
everyone will be
okay,
able to afford it.
Okay,
That's
we
not
have
how
not
market
about
works.
regarding the customers. Okay, we are talking about the market.
Thank you. Please sign off. I will come back. Very good discussion. Team number 3 and 7, please. Team number 3, 1025 to 1036. Team number 7, 2085 to 2096. Come fast. Fast. We have only 10 more minutes. 1025, 2627, 282, 1036. And team number 7, 2085 to 2096. So these two teams are going to continue what the debate already had. Team number 3 has to justify price should be based on the customer need. Other people are speaking about the competition, other people are speaking about their income level, but here I am speaking about my customer need. If he needs the product, whatever may be the price, he will buy. So I will see whether the product is required for him or not. That is by team number 3. Team number 7 says, even it is a need or not, they should have the ability to buy. So similar to the income, they should have the ability. Only if there is a ability, then there will be a demand, right? So there is a two different thing. When I'm fixing the price, whether I have to focus on the need of the customer or whether I have to check whether he is having ability to buy. So team number 3 start will be followed by team number 7. Team number 3 continue.
Yes, sir. First, let's understand what a need is. A need can be consisting of a necessity and a desire. Any product price needs to be based on a necessity and the desire to have that product. Let's understand this with a basic example, which is sanitizers. The necessity of sanitizers increased, hence the price of the sanitizers also. In the current scenario, I think sanitizers became such a necessity for everyone. The price didn't matter when you were buying. So I think, if you are putting up a price, I think it should be based completely of needs rather than any other, factor.
Neeraj, in rural people, they are not having any ability to buy the sanitizers. So they are going with the soaps, normal local soap. So whether I have to design my pricing according to their ability, everybody is not using sanitizers. Everybody is
Absolutely,
not
yeah.
using the proper mask.
So when the
Even it is a need.
yeah, if you are looking at the market, sir, if you look at the rural area and if you understand the factor that they won't be able to afford a 150 rupees sanitizer, which is just like let's say 50 ml, then I think they'll be increasing more of the soap price, which is currently in demand at that area.
Yes, sir. That's what I am saying. In the COVID time, there is a lot of need for medicines. There are a lot of need for masks. There are a lot of need for sanitizers, other things. But all the people are not spending, right? Because they have no money to spend. Better they will be inside their home or they won't bother. How you can market?
So that's why
Yes, sir. But
sanitizers
the
itself,
price,
there are different brands under it. There are expensive stuff and there are cheap stuff also.
Wait, Pooja, I am asking, when you are going to fix the price, whether you will see the need alone or whether you will fix up with the price according to their ability. For example, you want to just to say, sir, this type of customers are unable to pay. So I am reduce the quality. I will give the liquidated, diluted thing for 5 rupees rather than for selling the 50, whether it is possible. To match their ability, can you reduce the quality to reduce the price?
so if you see the market situation, there was a period when even though the sanitizer prices were very high, they were not available anywhere because of the demand was so high. Everybody was buying them. So I don't think the ability of people to buy was not really considered there. It was just the necessity and desire of people to have sanitizer.
Yes, team number 8.
It was sold out everywhere.
Team number 8.
People were not able to.
So 7, sir.
Yes, team number 7, sorry.
So according to me, the pricing must be based on the customer's ability to pay. So as a customer, if I talk from a customer perspective, like I can buy all your products which I can afford. I can't buy a product which is out of my income like that. So a product must be launched by a company or a firm according to the income that I have. So that even if a product is being launched out of my income, it would be like a product which has been sold or targeted to a certain type of people, which does not include me because I can't afford the product. So what I'm saying is that a product by launching a product or the marketer must keep in mind of the ability of the customer to pay mainly the income.
Yes, other silent observers. It is not the forum.
In opposed to what
you have to speak.
In opposed to what Jetling just said, I just want to say that when we say from the manufacturer's point of view that we produce whatever we produce, the goods that we produce, it's based on what the customer preference. That depends on the customer base. Like if a customer base, we know that they are from low income families, so we will provide goods in that range so that they can afford it. And
so what is the whole point of producing the product if I can't afford it?
That's up to you. See, I'll give you the example of Honda. Okay, Honda can produce Honda has car range that is like for mid economical range, and it also has luxury range. So I can produce the goods of that's like of low range, so that people like who have less income, they can purchase. At the same time, I can cater to the needs of the people who want luxury goods. So if you are saying that, then companies like Rado or Louis Vuitton, they would never exist because they make goods for the people who want higher end stuff like luxury stuff.
So you're saying that for the price I pay, I'm getting a quality of inferior because you're offering a good quality product for the higher price and you're offering small inferior quality for the less price. Even what I pay is price, even I pay is money.
Beggars can't be choosers. Okay, so I don't think for them they have anything called inferior or high quality. They have, if they are paying 10 rupees, then they only know what comes at for 10 rupees. So I don't think when they have only 10 rupees, they can compare something that with 100 rupees or something. So for them, there is nothing called inferior or luxury. So they will take whatever gets them at that price range. So it's the same with the Netflix example that Neeraj said. I think Neeraj has a point to add on it. Neeraj, please continue with the Netflix example.
Yeah, so the Netflix example, if you see, if you are living in a family, the needs are, let's say 6 people need to watch Netflix, that price range will be around 700 to 800. But if you are living alone and you need to only watch one screen, that is 200 bucks per. So I think the price is based exactly on the needs of the individual who is using it.
But
if you compare Amazon Prime, let me just
okay, Neeraj, I agree with your
point. If you compare
point.
Amazon Prime and Netflix, look at Amazon Prime and Netflix. Amazon Prime
Rani, you
caters
have
the
to speak
domestic
louder than
needs.
Neeraj, so that only he will listen.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so the
Neeraj, I
Amazon
agree
Prime
to
is
your
catering
point.
for the
What I
domestic
have
needs,
to say is
whereas
like,
Netflix,
okay,
they
the
have
customer
international
wanted,
series.
everybody wanted to watch this something series on Netflix. But what if the customer is not having the ability to pay for it? What will they do? Means if most of the customers are below that margin level, then you won't get any customers to watch your Netflix.
But
So if you're
ultimately,
putting a higher
Netflix is
price,
on the point that
That's why-
Netflix is
That's why
provided
he was
because
talking
there's
about only
because
one
there's a
screen.
need for it. There's a demand.
Yeah.
Need is the demand. If the demand isn't there, then there's no point in us providing it.
okay, the customer's need is there, but if they are not able to pay for it, then what is the use of like they strongly urge that they needed that one, but if they are not able to pay it or their income is not matching that price.
Thank you, team. Bye. Sign off.
Thank you.
Thank you. So next, team number 1 and 10, please be fast. We'll be concluding with this team. Team number 1 and 10. Team number 1 and 10. Straight away, anybody can start. Team number 1 has to speak. When I am fixing the price, I will see my cost first. Team number 10 says, no, I will aim at my profit. Irrespective of my cost, I will aim at the profit. Yes, anybody can start. You have to justify your points.
Yes, sir. So from team 1, we would like to justify saying that when you're fixing any sort of price for a product, the first important factor that we keep in mind is the cost, because if you're not able to cover the basic cost in the production of the product, then there's no point of how many ever sales we make. Supposedly, if we are selling any product for like below the cost price, then we're not making anything out of it.
Anisha, we discussed about penetration price, right? So initially, if I want to penetrate the market, I have to reduce my price. We had discussed about last leader pricing. Jio,
Yes, sir, but what is the
Jio
point if
for
you're not
initial
able
2
to
years was a
even like-
complete loss. Jio, but it is an investment. They are not considered as a cost. It is an investment. So cost is not an important factor.
No, but we should be able to cover the production of that product. Yeah,
Yes, supporting Anisha's point, sir. So when they are going for penetration marketing strategy, they plan their cost in such a manner it won't be high as if the initial strategy or the other companies did. Their cost will be low. So the cost is being considered also for the penetration marketing. Good example, I'll say you, sir, in cost when you take like idli and dosha, airport, and when we get in Uttam Sagar, you get idli and dosha, and for 30 rupees, 40 rupees you'll get. But if I go to airport, I have to eat that for 130, 200, 300 rupees I have to eat. So over there, they are considering cost, what all, electricity, rent, and all other various factors they are taking into consideration. Then they are selling the product. So the cost plays a very important role. I would like, and even if you go to bar, Big Brewski and Sherlock. Sherlock is selling and like a blended scotch. There's like Big Brewski can have more people. So over there, they are reducing the cost and selling it for 175 rupees. But in Sherlock, they are selling for 189 rupees. Why? Because the cost for Sherlock is higher. Why? Because less people go there. Big Brewski can handle it. So they are calculating the cost and arranging the price even for whiskey. I would like to pass it on to other team members to add on.
Yes, team number 10. Don't be silent.
Okay. Team number 10, our topic was we have to focus on profit when we are going to price. So yeah, in any business or any field, if you take, they will first of all focus on what's the profit that they're going to get. Nobody's going to do a service to anybody. You have to have a profit by your side. That's when you can grow in the market as well.
Vaishnavi, I'm not.
And you told you get idli and dosas for 100 rupees in airport and the same a little price in other one. Why do you think it is? It is because they want a profit out of it.
No, they are looking at the cost.
What's the point if no one comes and buys your dosa for 130 rupees?
Yeah,
How do you think nobody is coming? Of course it's coming. It is an international airport and of course people are coming. See, they're looking for demand.
Would you rather buy something like from outside the airport than actually going to the airport and buying like for 130 rupees dosa and then buying outside for like 30 rupees?
Please tell your point. Like, please tell your
Andrews, I will tell Vaishnavi's point. Okay, for example, the local, if somebody is selling idli, they might be making the idli for 4 rupees, they are ready to sell for 5 rupees. Just to 1 rupee margin is enough for them. But when it goes to The airport, they are looking for 30%, 40% margin. They are not a small players. They are a big player. They are always expecting for high profit. Just for getting 1 rupee profit, there is no need to start a hotel. So the airport retailers are aiming for a higher profit, so they are having high price.
So when
point.
So when you are looking for high price, when this entire concept comes in, they don't gain a profit. Sir, in accounts itself, we are studying the main point. When we are selling more goods, we'll have high amount of sales. But when you consider the fixed cost and variable cost, we'll be in loss because they don't check the cost variable factor. They don't take that cost. So that is why I said, sir, our team member Janani has a point to this. The exact point where, if you go profit based, it will actually bring a certain.
So I'd like to give the example of Ad Deccan. So they wanted to keep air travel affordable for everybody. So what happened was the profit they generated did not compensate with the costs that were incurred. So eventually, the business became unsustainable and they had to sell it off to Kingfisher. So that is why you have to equally give importance to cost to gain profits.
Yes, team number 1.
I will add one.
10. Yes, team number 10 question. Without estimating your cost, how will you arrive at the profit? If you say I will ignore cost, how will you arrive at your profit margin?
We are not going to ignore cost. So of course, cost is there in our mind, but we are more working on profit as well. Without a profit, we really can't extend our business also. So profit is something that plays a major role for us. Of course, yes, we will be focusing on other aspects of field also. For example, if you go to theaters and cinema theaters especially, they don't allow outside food. They expect us to buy food from inside the theater. So what do you mean? What do you think it is? It is basically the profiting out of it. You come to watch only movie, but from where does popcorn and Coke comes?
Vaishnavi, if there is any new movies came, initially for 10 days they will be getting a profit. But for the 11th day to 30th day, they will be just meeting out the cost. Correct? They are not getting, but they have to run. Without profit, they have to run. They can't run the theater only for 10 days, no, first 10 days, first day, first show. Balancing it is a loss. At least they are meeting the cost alone. So they will fix up the price in the way that at least it should meet the cost. All the movie theaters are running in loss. They are not getting profit. At least they are matching the cost, right? So which is first for me?
Yes, sir.
Don't say yes.
The cost is first.
I mean, we have
Vaishnavi, I have a doubt. You pricing your product in such a way, and if I'm asking you any sort of discount or I'm bargaining to you, would you be able to compromise on the cost of your product and just focus on the profit? Okay, I want profit, so I'm not going to reduce it. And will you be just able to lose the customer over there rather than just reducing or
of course no
for your
of course no because customers are important for us. So what I would be focusing is I will have a margin to give discount as well. So I can use strategies of putting my price higher and then decreasing it so that the customer can think, okay, fine, my price is actually reduced and they can get it. I can use different ways.
But again,
and then that's how I can get my profit as well.
The thing is,
but if your profit there also.
Yeah, if every company was going for
profit, see, if 90 rupees is my cut off profit, and then I'm going to initially I'm going to price my product as 100 rupees, and then obviously the customer is going to ask me for discount.
You can't reduce on your cost price because cost price you can't compromise on that. You have to cover your cost price. So basically, what is important is your cost price.
Okay. If you reduce, then you will not get profit. So what you're talking about profit, you will not get profit if you are reducing the cost price.
You cannot reduce the cost.
No, if you are not getting incurred. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, why there is a silence? Please proceed. 1 minute.
Okay. I'll be sharing, sir. Can I share one example of why the cost is important? Let's take about the Redmi phones. They have reduced the cost of their product. That's why they have got a leading market share in the mobile industry. That's where the cost has an importance, I believe. So reducing the cost in the beginning, they did the penetration costing, and even now still with their reduced cost, are earning the profits. So it is the best example that justifies that cost is important while pricing the product.
So when we say about profit, without profit maximization, no company can run for a long time. So after all, the revenue is the profit of a company. So when they deduct all other manufacturing process or their selling of the product, etc., without profit, they can survive for a long time. So when we take an example, Tesla would be a good one, because as our sir said in the initial stage of our class, he said that Tesla hasn't have a good profit when they started their company, because from 2006 to 2011 they were planning to they were just planning to to take a good stand in the market, and eventually they changed their strategies, and they are making good profit now, because they are one of the main strategies they have evolved, or they have executed in the market, is they have sold around 5 lakh car in a short time. That is one of the biggest strategies
Jason,
they have.
Jason, I understood your point. Then what is meant by break-even point? Did you study about a concept called the break-even point? What is break-even point? So till certain period of time, maybe for 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, the company should be able to operate without profit.
No, sir, they are not planning to take good profit from the market, but they are just planning to survive. Just planning to survive in the market.
We have to
without...
wait for a certain period of time. We have to just meeting out the cost. That is called a break-even point, right?
Because the competition exists in the market, so they just want to survive in the market. Profit, achieving profit is a secondary for each company, and if they are starting to earn the profit, eventually they don't want to lose the company at any way.
And Jason, actually Tesla did look into cost, because by looking at cost, they understood that the India marketing cost was actually very low.
Yeah.
They looked into the
Also,
cost.
Jason, Tesla is not the only automobile company which is surviving the market. There are so many automobile companies and other companies also who just focus on the cost and they just survive. So that's fine.
Tesla is getting good profit. Tesla is getting good profit in nowadays. I took that example.
Okay, for example,
when we compare with other automobile industries.
Yeah, I would like to take an example of Apple's iPhones. Even though the cost, the cost is too high, but still the company looks for profit. The company has so much of profit. The cost, they can talk about, they can decrease the cost and then they can increase the customers. But still, Apple does that. The cost of Apple phone is around 1.3 lakhs or so. So why do you think they're not decreasing the cost? If at all they decrease the cost, they don't get a lot of customers,
they cannot
right?
decrease their cost, because they incur so much of cost for producing an iPhone, because they have research and development cost, so much cost.
So whatever they put in,
compared
the
to
main
the
logic
Redmi
here is
phones,
whatever
what I
they
was
put
saying
in the
Vaishnavi
manufacturing.
and Albin, iPhone strategy is premium strategy. They don't want to get more customers. Even there are 1,000 customers, it is enough for them. They are not looking for more customers. From that, they want to get the more profit. But like if I am going to start a new company, can I follow iPhone?
No,
I'm
not
in a starting
exactly.
stage. Can I follow him?
No, the iPhone has a brand valuation over so much of years compared to the new company. So new companies will do a cost penetration.
This
and
new
they'll
company
get a
has to
profit.
go for costing only, no? I cannot
Yes,
think
sir.
about the profit as like Apple.
Yes, sir.
So supporting Albin costing does not mean that we'll take Apple specific pricing. Say Apple has reached in that particular level where they are premium. Doesn't mean if I'm starting a car company, I'll go Tesla or I'll go Lamborghini. We'll have to see. We have to see what a production cost is, fixed cost and variable cost to come up with the best price. So as to what Vaishnavi said, why is Apple not changing? Because they looked into their cost. They know this much amount they produce. They know this much amount they have, and they know that for their cost evaluation, that is the price, and we have a customer demand for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are
So
not.
they cannot
They
reduce their
wanted to
cost
take out
because they have
whatever
so
they're
much of
putting
cost.
into the manufacturing. They wanted to take out the profit, whatever they're adding on to the manufacturing, right? They don't want to sell it below that because they want the profit. That's why they're not decreasing
They
the
can't sell
price.
below that
No,
because
because the cost incurred is too much for Apple.
Too much.
Yeah, they're looking for
Other
the
mobile
profit.
manufacturers also earning profit, not just iPhones.
Yes.
So,
for example, a product called Patanjali, right? You are speaking about other thing, Patanjali. From the day one, they are charging more. They are aiming for higher profit. From the year one, they are getting more profit. They are not charging less. They are not seeing their cost. They are approximately matching the exact competitor. They are charging more. The price is higher than the competitor because they are aiming for profit. How you are speaking about a cost?
Sir,
They can easily penetrate with lesser money, but they are not did it. They said we are unique, we will charge more, we are organic product, Ayurvedic product. They charged more, but there are customers accepting it. They are going by profit.
Sir, there's the same thing. So over here, sir, if you look at the specs of, sir, I'll get the Pitanjali example relating to phones. So if you look at the same specs used in Samsung and Apple phones, okay, is it different? Yeah, iOS is different. A lot of things is different. Samsung phones have brought down their price to the normal consumer level, and Apple phones are high. Okay, if they are going for profit based, doesn't it seem that Samsung has to praise their price same as Apple to get to be in profit margin? No, sir. So
no, the topic is not about the competition, Andrews. The
No,
topic
sir.
is whether we have to see the cost or whether we have to see the profit. We are
I'm
not
really
just comparing with the competitors. For me, whether I have to meet out the cost or whether I have to stick on with the profit objective.
Yes, sir. So that's the thing, sir. The cost comes into play for that. So because they know their cost and they sell more amount. Sir, when more sales come, only profit comes. But they have to consider the cost value, because only if you consider cost, you will know the amount of items you have to sell or the amount of quantity you have to sell.
Yes, sir. Just like Andrew told, we will consider cost, and the main aim of us is profit. The main aim is profit. We will consider through the journey. We will consider cost as one of the category to focus on. But the main goal is profit.
But I would say that if you take care of the cost very well, the profit will come to us, because at the end of the day, consumer is bearing every cost. It is incurred by the company. So if you take care, the company take care about the cost very much, so they will become profitable in the future, and the brand will be recognized and familiarized in the market also, because they have a good.
Thank you, team. It's almost 10 minutes more. Okay, so in marketing, both cost and profit is important, but it differs with the situation, differs with the company, differs with the brand. Okay, so thank you for the discussion. We'll meet you in the next class. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.